Hey, it's John Arnold with another Tuesday tip. I am here at the world headquarters of Forrester Research. We just had an amazing lunch huddle we talked about, and John Arnold from Forrester Analyst gave us a preview of what's going to happen at the B2B Summit. So, John, one of the things I found fascinating was the conversation of this expanded buyer group and how so many people are not inside the company. Talk a little bit about the role of influencers in B2B marketing today.
Yeah, so new research from Forrester is showing that buying groups are expanding. So when I was studying buying groups, I would say 2.5 years ago or so, the average buying group was around 8 people. And the inflection point at that time was that 4 of those 8 people on average were outside of the buyer's company. That buying group average has risen now to more than 22 people in the buying group. And the buying group, 9 of those are outside the company. So, and part of that is because of COVID, everything was under the microscope, buying is more scrutinized than it ever was before, and that just sort of stayed. Right. So it's much harder to reach everybody who's influential in that B2B buying decision.
So that has a lot of implications for how you spend money if you have all of those other people to influence. And I imagine that those influencers, some of that's analysts, some of that's third-party websites, some of that could be B2B marketing influencers.
That's right. So here's the facts, here's the numbers. I'm an analyst, so I'll throw numbers at you. So when we asked buyers, what was the proximate cause of outreach to a vendor to investigate their solutions, it's 16% sales interactions of some sort were the proximate cause of that outreach, 16% marketing, 38% third party. So that third party trigger is really, really important today. And so a challenge though is that marketing, traditional B2B marketing, has little justification for spending money on an audience that isn't going to become a contact for sales, right? So many of those influencers aren't raising their hands, they're not going to fill out a form, a gated piece of content. And you know what, if they do and you send them over to sales doesn't want to talk to them. They're not the decision maker, they're an influencer. Right. So even though they influence the sale, it's tough to justify that expense. But marketers have to step up, marketing leaders have to step up and start to think differently about their marketing investments, investing more in reaching those influencers and finding ways to justify that spend besides, they filled out a form and became an opportunity.
Got it. All right. Well, if you're a B2B CMO, can share, care, and dare with the best of them, and would like to get some insights like this from John Arnold of Forrester, 2 things. 1, check out CMOHuddles.com. 2, if you hurry, you can get a discount on the B2B Summit that Forrester is producing in Phoenix at the end of March, early April. John, thank you very much. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.